You tell the that I'm the bank and I want my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a iffy fit. Call up Cassie, asked if she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Packers going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This is the fullback, Ripkowski. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, big man with ball. Net bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And they'll run it here. A gain of 8 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Hundley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They'll run on first down. Phillips. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, Phillips. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And the slot man goes in motion left. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long. It's Wilson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. In motion left goes a tight end. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
As they run the counter play. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run on 1st down. Phillips. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Todd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Back near midfield at the 49. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He's picked off at his own 47. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And it's 17-7. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Check.
On first down, Phillips. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now it's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Phillips. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, Phillips. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a give right side. Phillips. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On second down now, Phillips. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
In motion, the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And out now come the Seahawks. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey. We got three. Three down. All right. Move the team. Just right.
On 1st down, Phillips. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Wilson on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They run the counter now on 1st down. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing, Hundley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it flop. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, Phillips. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.